again to Community Viewpoint. I'm John Pollock, your host, and I think it's almost time for me to change the tunes, the Grateful Dead song that leads into the show. So I'll see if we can give you a different tune in a couple of weeks. This week we're going to have a couple of different segments. We're going to be talking about later on the change from Channel 41 to Digital 46. Relay to Life is going to be here for Life.
Yeah, Relay for Life.
For Life is going to be here. But we're going to start the segment out. We're going to be talking with Tony Mendoza, who works for Westcare. Oh, wait a minute. I work for Westcare, too.
That's right.
Yes, I'm also a AmeriCorps member. And we wear different hats in the arena, the Pahrump Arena. And Tony has been doing a lot of work also for the High Desert Shorts. Let's lead into that first, and then we'll go into the main topic.
Okay, very good.
High Desert Shorts is coming up when?
Memorial Day weekend coming up in May 2012.
And do we want to tell them anything? Can they join anything? Could they send anything in to be part of that?
Right now, all the submissions have been officially closed. But
Okay.
if you're a local filmmaker and you have something done and it warrants an audience and has some quality, we can definitely flex our schedule to accommodate the local people, the local filmmakers here in the festival.
So if they haven't done anything yet and they're thinking about it rather quickly, how would they find out where to send their information or ask for more information?
Right. The best thing to do is probably just go to the website, which is www.highdesertshortsiff.com. There are my contact cell numbers there, the email address is there, and you just make contact with us. And then from that point, we can decide if we have space and if your film should be seen. So
Okay, great. Thank you. And remember, that's coming up when?
Memorial Day weekend.
And where?
At the Pahrump Nugget.
That's where it's been for a while, right?
Yeah, 7 years. Pahrump Nugget has been a big
Lord.
supporter,
Yes.
So.
Yeah, we really appreciate the area that they give you, the venue and the space, and it's just fantastic. And it's a top-notch place.
Oh, absolutely.
It's respectable.
Yes, very
good. Yes, respectable. That's a good word for us. So anyway, let's talk about what Tony's really here about. Tony does a lot of good work with the audio and video for the Desert Shorts. That's part of who he is, and part of what he does for Westcare for the kids of 13 to 17?
13, 17, 13, 18, right.
He does a lot of videography, would you call it? Or
Yeah.
you teach the kids a trade? You teach the kids...
We're beginning to transition to that. It again started off as a theater group in the beginning.
You may remember Francie Winters, who was here. She moved to the East Coast,
Right.
And she was more of the theatrical type of person, and you are more the visual arts.
The visual filmmakers, more
Right.
narrative type things. And so what we do down there right now is we have quite a few kids that are interested in acting per se, but are now beginning to expand their interest and their skill sets into more of the production side of all of that different media that we have available to us today. And we have recently even opened up our studio for music recording. So people that are into performance, especially these youngsters, we're beginning to open that up and show them the basic aspects of engineering and production, both video and music side. So
Just wet the whistle a little bit, just give them a little taste of what it could be like. Yeah, and you've got some really dynamite equipment there too. The software, the computer. You get an Apple?
Yeah. We do have Apple. Westcare has been really generous with grants provided through the coalition and things for us to stand up a very current, modern digital media studio down there at Westcare right now.
Yeah, and to get in touch with Tony, you got it up there.
That's it. Yeah.
Jeff, you're great. Okay, you're really on the ball. Okay, and you've been doing. Are you going to still do the thing with methodology? They had a play with the kids. Is that going to still happen?
Having a full-blown play right now isn't necessarily in the works because of our grant requirements. We're having to do a lot of PSA commercials, something that you're going to see a 5-minute short that we
Right.
did here pretty quick. And then eventually after we build our new curriculum of that, then we'll probably attempt taking those characters from those videos and then putting those characters on a theater stage for some interaction. So
Yeah, you got a lot of things in the pot to put into the pot, basically. Yeah,
exactly.
A lot of creativity, and yeah, if you wanted find out more about it. The number was up there. It'll be up there again. So I think we had a commercial. What was the last commercial about?
The last commercial was a Christmas-themed commercial, again, about prescription drug abuse,
Yes,
where
yes.
Santa Claus chastises abusing elves.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
and this will have something similar with, again, a prescription abuse.
So the one we're going to see now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go see what we have in store for us. We'll be seeing in the coming months. And Jeff, if you want to roll the tape, as they said in the old days.
Whoa. Who are you? Alright, you got me. I'm Cupid, the facilitator of love. And you, my friend, are an idiot. What are you talking about? Where's my day?
Ah, Tori, your best friend picked her up.
What? What happened?
Well, while you were exploring the bottom of your soup bowl, Tori found a better option. Zap! Hold it right there. Put those back in the. There you go. Okay, put it on. Okay. That is your problem.
What do you mean?
Look into my dream cloud.
Your what?
My dream cloud! Look into it!
Okay.
He's late again. You're late again, Josh. Save it. I already ordered for you.
A nice steak, I hope.
Tomato soup. I thought you could lose a little weight.
Bet he won't last 10 minutes.
5.
Winner gets all the tips for the night.
Deal.
Your soup, sir?
He's smart bread premium. That's your problem, Josh. Those stupid pills.
Therefore, my critical surgery.
Critical surgery? You had your wisdom tooth pulled a year ago. The only thing that needs critical surgery now is that shirt you're wearing.
Uh-oh. Too many.
Ugh! Can you come get me? Yeah, he's literally sleeping in his suit. Thank you, I'll meet you outside. Hope your tooth feels better.
That's what happened. So it all went down.
Could I be so stupid?
Well, I've gotta go. Got a hot date with the tooth fairy. I'm taking this to go. Maybe once you get that toothache under control, she'll give you a second chance. Nah, probably not. Schmuck.
Well, that was great, and I bet the kids just loved it too. How about their parents? They see all that?
They did. They were able to get a copy earlier this week, so I haven't really been able to get the feedback. But the kids themselves really enjoyed it. Shot on green screen. Took about an hour and a half, 2 hours of shooting, and a couple hours of editing. So
Yeah, I wised up about 2 years ago with this program. I started using a green screen too.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, the weatherman uses it all the time. I probably should use it too. So rather than having the bland backdrop, we use the green screen too. But anyway, I'd like to thank you, Tony, for taking some time out to be with us here. And you'll be seeing this commercial on Channel 46 and for the rest of the month on Channel 41 until it goes away. And then naturally we go on YouTube also. So, we'll see you a little bit later with the other segments. And I thank you, Tony. And I
thank you for your time.
Thank you for watching, and thank you, Jeff. All right, good evening. And welcome once again to the second segment of Community Viewpoint. And I'm John Pollock, your host for this segment. And tonight we're going to be doing a segment on the American Cancer Society Relay for Life and a newer event in town here. It's called Bark for Life. And we got the phone numbers and things on the bottom of the television screen as we'll be talking. And let's introduce the folks to the audience. We have tonight we have the event chairman, Laurie Wall. Raise your hand. Team Development Chair, Reva Brahm. The Bark for Life Chair, which is Terry Morden.
It's me.
And last but not least, the Publicity Chair, Marion Maxfield. We have two events. And the first event that's going to be happening is called the Bark for Life, which is at Ian Deutsch Park. And since I don't have a dog of my own and I don't go over there to run a dog, would somebody like to tell us what the Bark for Life is all about?
Yes, the Bark for Life is just a mini relay kickoff for the Relay for Life to get it jump-started. And it involves your canines who also get cancer, and over 1,000 dogs a day will get cancer. And so this is another way to raise money for the Cancer Society to involve our canines and an animal that's a big part of our lives and also a big part in the caretaking of our lives. You know, not only when you're sick, but they're there for you as a companion all the time. So this will be on April 14th. Runs from 9 to noon, and registration is from 8 until 9. And you can also pick up registration forms at Acme Feed. Acme Feed is one of our sponsors. And we have prizes and games for the people and their dogs. And we have entertainment. Johnny V entertained for us last year. He'll be out again this year. Acme Feed will be there setting up a table to talk to you about the care of your pet. You know, how to feed them, what dog food's best, what to do to take care of them. We had the police canine. I'm sorry, the canine unit was out. They did a great demonstration last year, and I'm hoping to get them out again this year. And like I said, just parties. It's a big party. The dogs all get along great. They have a lot of fun. There's never been an argument with the dogs. They just get out and they have a lot of fun. We have the luminary bag set up just like we do on the relay, and it's in honor of or in memory of any of your pets. It doesn't have to be a dog to do a relay bag. And they walk around the relay circle around the luminary bags, and we do a luminary ceremony. And it's a lot of fun, so come out and join us. It's $10 per dog, and they get a bandana and come out and play games and win prizes for them. And
one of the games that I know that we did last year, I thought was that Terry came up with is musical sit. That's really a lot of fun. It's just like musical chairs. and the dogs have to sit, and so, you know, it
And
was
they
a lot,
were
a lot
very
of fun.
good.
Very
The
good.
dogs
yes,
got too good
very
for that.
good. Yeah.
But
You
They
doing
figured it
costume
out.
contest?
yes, we'll have a costume contest. We'll have a look-alike contest. We'll have the best tricks. So get practicing with your dogs. Come
Lot of
out and
fun.
join us. It is a lot of fun, and it is a fundraiser. So come out and help us raise money for Cancer Society.
So, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
The-
So, poor Johnny V, Elvis is going to the dogs now.
Oh, we don't
Oh.
think so. We love him.
Yeah, he did a great job.
So, how many years has this been going on? I know it's more than a couple.
This is our third year.
Third year? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is at Ian Deutsch Memorial Park?
Right.
It'll be the center area, or?
Correct.
The center area.
Okay, where behind the playground by the area that has the gazebo.
gazebos.
The
there.
gazebo.
So I knew it was some foreign name. But anyway, so that's the first thing that's happening. That's going to be happening April
April 14th.
at Ian Deutsch Park. So the next thing we have on the agenda, that's leading us up to the big Relay for Life, which happens at Petrick Park. And that's been happening for 12 years now, I believe.
Correct.
And who would like to talk about that, be the bearer of the good news
I'll
for
start,
that?
yeah.
Okay.
Our relay this year is May 19th and 20th. We start at noon on the 19th and go until 6 a.m. the following morning. And the reason it's an overnight event is because cancer never sleeps, so that is the rule that they started when they started Relay for Life. Cancer never sleeps, so neither will we while we're out trying to raise funds to fight cancer and provide services for cancer patients. The Relay for Life is American Cancer Society's signature activity. And it is their largest fundraiser, and I believe it's one of the largest fundraisers in the United States of any nonprofit, I believe. Somebody else might help me with that, I'm not sure. Nope. No looks,
Yep.
but I believe that's what it is. It is the money they just raised. They just reached, I think, $4 billion, I think, this last year is where they rolled it over to that. And the money that they have raised, and the majority of that goes to research and community services. We do have a lot of services here in the community that we provide, or some services, and we'll give you more information on it in a little bit. But some of our signature things that at each relay, we began our relay with our survivors lap, and that is one of the primary reasons we do relay is so we will have more survivors celebrating more birthdays. And we have a survivor lap, and then we have a caregivers lap, because without caregivers, we wouldn't have very many survivors. And then we do a lap with everybody that's participating. And then we honor our survivors with a meal provided by our wonderful, we put it together, but our local businesses here in the community have always been really gracious and donated foods to us to provide a meal for our survivors. When we're very, very thankful for that. And of course, we know that they'll be there again this year. So. And then we also have a luminaria ceremony, and that's usually about 9 o'clock. And I will let Marion talk about that. She's really good about that. She was a luminaria chair for several years, so she's very good about it, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay. Yes, the luminaria ceremony is just so special. We put out all the luminaria bags with glow sticks in them, and we lined the whole track with the luminaria bags. And you don't have to have a deceased person's name on them. You can put somebody who's going through something, or just anybody's name on there you want. They don't have to be deceased. And we lined the track with them, and then about 8:30, 9 o'clock, we turn off the lights, we break the glow sticks, and we have a little ceremony. And our own Rhonda Van Winkle sang one year. She sang a song that she wrote that was so, so awesome. Thank you, Rhonda. And it's just one of the most moving things about the whole ceremony. If you've never been to a relay before and this is your first one, try to get there at dusk so you can see the ceremony. It's just awesome.
Okay, go ahead.
One of the things we do need this year too, right now we're trying to build our teams. Our goal this year is 35 teams. And this is Reva. She is our team development chair, and I'm sure she has some things she'd like to tell you.
I sure do. When you're talking about teams, you think about, well, I don't know a lot of people. It's a good way to make friends. If you own a business, you can ask your customers. It doesn't only have to be your employees. There's so many ways to go about building a team. If you have friends who live out of state, do a virtual team and just register online, and then they can follow everything on the computer, and they don't even have to be there that night. The goal is to raise money, so virtual teams work as well as people being in person. But I think when we look at the teams and we talk about how to build them, a lot of people say, I don't know anyone, or I don't know that many people. What am I going to do for 18 hours? How am I going to entertain people? It's a lot easier sometimes than it sounds. Find some friends, find some coworkers, find people you would like to know, and invite them to be part of your team. And then work out a schedule of who's going to be there 18 hours, or who's going to be there part of the day and part of the evening, and who's going to be on the track. It's not as complicated once you sit down, and this is my first time doing team development, so it seems overwhelming for me, but I guess I have a good support team here, so they're going to help me through this.
We will.
And I have the youth team, and it's amazing, the youth in this community, how they pull together and do this. So if you know young people, there is no age limit, or either way, you can start with young teams or get a team that's a little older or middle age, and just come on out and have some fun. And you can register online at relayforlife.org/Pahrump, Nevada, and hit join a team, and there you go. You're ready to go. And our meetings are going to be the last Monday of every month. I was going to do Friday at 6:00 at the Nugget. So if you're afraid or need more information, come over to the Nugget and meet us and hear what's going on.
Our next meeting is February 27th.
Where at the Nugget?
At the Nugget in the
event center.
Event center.
Yeah, one of usually the first room of the event center.
Okay, great. Well, I thank you very much for all the information.
We will there is a lot of entertainment that will be going on all day and all night. From
Jenny V. Will you be there?
Probably will be there part of the time.
He'll be at the bar for sure.
We will have. There's a lot of other organizations have stepped up. Paula Elefante is our entertainment chair this year, and she's working on a lot of stuff. So that I'm not sure exactly how that. I haven't seen the schedule yet, so I'm not sure exactly what all it's going to be doing. But we're adding some things this year, some extra things. So we'll have more stuff going throughout the middle of the night because that's usually when it gets quiet and people get. They want to go sleep instead of being out there on the track and doing, we're not going to watch to make sure somebody's out. Every team has somebody on the track at all times, but that is why we're there. So, but I mean, there's plenty of entertainment. There's plenty of stuff to do. So we're going to try and make it more fun type things in the middle of the night. Like pajama laps or poker laps or different things. There's several things we're thinking of. We're going to try and add in there. So. And I think at 4:00 in the morning this last year we had
Zumba.
We had Zumba for half an hour.
Yeah.
For those that were awake enough or game enough to still do it.
Oh, you could do a zombie lap too.
A zombie lap.
One of our favorite things to do, though, or mine anyway, is Mr. and Mrs. Relay, and I've got my kids packed out already. They know where the guys dressed as females in full regalia, and they have to go out and collect money. Yeah. And we've added Mr. Relay, where the girls have to now dress as guys and do the same thing. And my kids are looking forward to it.
They've raised them a lot of money because they do it. They raise their funds that day. They can't start until that day. So
excellent. I remember one year I was with the Bechtel SAIC team, and we had one gentleman that was a long distance marathon runner. He was practicing. We kind of let him go around the track and around and around and around. He took a lot of turns for everybody.
I bet he did.
But we had a lot of fun when we were out there. So that's happening May, what is it?
19th and 20th. 18 hours.
And it goes by like nothing because it's just the camaraderie, the good times had by all, and it's a bonding type experience for those of us that are cancer survivors. I've spent time at different relays throughout my time here. So I would like to thank Lori, Reva, Terry, and Marion for coming here and telling us about, first of all, the Bark for Life, which is April 14th at Ian Deutsch Park, and that happens between the hours of 9 a.m. till noon. Registration is 8 o'clock till 9 o'clock that day. And then registration is ongoing for the Relay for Life, and the phone numbers are down there. Very worthwhile cause for our town. And if you have a team, if you have yourself, you could join somebody else's team too that you know.
And if your first time too, and you've never experienced it, just come on down.
Yeah, and you won't be turned away.
Right.
So I'd like to thank you. I'd like to thank Jeff and everyone that's watching, and we'll see you later on. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the last segment of Community Viewpoint. A couple of special announcements I want to talk about the semi-annual tree delivery over at the Cooperative Extension. That'll be happening, place an order by Wednesday noon, March 28th. And a minimum order is 3 plants. And March 31st from 8 a.m. to noon will be the pickup. All sales are cash only. Please call Debbie at 727-5532 or Pam over at the Cooperative Extension. They have a little box in front of that with the forms in it if you want to put down what your trees, your bushes, branches, whatever they are. You want to get them from the University of Nevada Cooperative Extension. 727-5532, and you have to make your order available by March 28th, and it's happening right now. But what we're here this evening for, basically, is to talk about the demise of Channel 41. We'll still be here as Channel 46.1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going all digital at the end of this month, which is February, and Jason here is the person that has more information about it. So let's talk to Jason about it.
Well, like John was saying, one of the advantages of going all digital is the 4 channels that will be available. And, 46.1, 2, 3, and 4 is better than just 41, obviously. We put out a stronger signal digitally and much better picture because of that stronger signal. The FCC wants their frequencies back, so we have to move forward. And it's time that, as a community, we all move forward, and therefore, we're making the change.
So it's time to, if you don't have the digital TV, you can go through your Dish TV.
Yeah, we go through Dish Network or through Direct TV. I can also go down to Walmart and pick up the little digital converter if you have an older TV.
Yeah.
All the newer TVs will readily accept it, and then you just program it in, and it's very simple. And if you have any questions, then there's Rod's TV to give them a call, and they will help you out for free.
Okay, so you'll be seeing the commercials the rest of the month to explain a little bit more about it, but we wanted to tell you personally about it this evening. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Jason, Jeff.
As always, my pleasure.
And goodbye, Channel 41.
Goodbye, 41.